Hit him up. Hit him up. Anybody ever said that to you? Hit me up now. Make sure you hit me up or call me. Another way we would put it. Well, that's what we're talking about on this morning. You need to hit God up. You need to hit God up for all of the things that are going on in your life. Hit him up. This is the second day of our 31 days of consecration and the second day of our 31 days of consecration and prayer. 21 days of us coming together for our whole fast. 21 days of our fasting, and the second day. And so I hope you got it. I hope you got the prayer journal. I hope you got the prayer journal. You can get it. All you got to do is, here it is. There it is. There we go. Right there. If you hit that QR code, you are able to get the journal. Make sure you get the journal, and it will take you through everything that we will cover this year. How many of you want it? How many of you got it already? Put it in the chat area. Put it in the chat area. And let me greet some folk and get right into this morning's manna. Get into this morning's manna. A little cold here. A little cold here. Don't know what it is where you are. A little cold here. So we're expecting still a great day. Good morning, Gerald. How are you? Good, Ramona. How are you? Dolores, how are you? Lydia, how are you doing? Laura, how are you? Good morning, Dawn. How are you? This is the second day of the year. Good morning, Elder Mobley. How are you on this morning? Vaughn, how are you? Liz, how are you? Miss you at the new Year's Eve service, watch night service. Miss you on that. Might have been there. Might have been there. There's a good number of people that were there, well attended. Good morning, Brenda. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Eugenia. How are you? Elder Jan, how are you? Angela, how are you? Francine, how are you? I told you once, I told you twice. I'm gonna tell you three times, Francine. Don't get stuck down there in Texas. You and Liz, y'all can go visit all you want, but just don't get stuck. Good morning, Bobby. How are you? Uh, Zulika, I hope I got it. Z, how about that? Just say Z. That's right. I'll just say that. Good morning, Z. How are you? Verena, how are you? Eugenia, how are you? My cuz, Robert, how are you doing on this morning? Let me greet some more folk. Andrew, on this morning, great seeing you. Linda, how are you? Joya, how are you? Brenda Brooks, you just had a birthday. Happy birthday. Shout out. Shout out. Another version, 6.6, I think it was 6.7. You know, them versions be catching up, and God be doing the great things in those new versions. Good morning, Coach Dagny. How are you on this morning? Cynthia, how are you on this morning? Anna, how are you on this morning? Deacon Joe, how are you guys doing on this morning? This morning, 5 minutes or less. Here we go. Hit me up. Hit me up. God is saying, when you're dealing with your situation, and this is the week we begin to really pray and focus in on our finances. I'm struggling, God. What do I do? How do I manage this moment? And God is saying in his word, hit me up. Hit me up. The text to talk to take away, Jeremiah 33 and 3, call to me or hit me up, and I will answer you, and watch this, and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. Hit me up, and I will give you unsearchable things. I'll tell you unsearchable things that you didn't know. When you're going through some financial issues, when you're going through some problems, when you're just dealing with everything that's coming your way, hit him up. And here we go. Let me just share this with you. Here it is. Jeremiah is saying that God is calling out to his people in a nation that is in distress. And he's saying, if you call me, just call me, and I'm going to give you unsearchable things. Unsearchable has to do with hidden away, fortified. It has to do with revelations that you cannot get. It is outside of your reach. But if you hit him up, this is what he's going to do. Hit him up, and it will unlock strategies that you did not know. Strategies for your impossible situations. If you hit him up, he's going to give you strategies that you were not even aware of. Hit him up. Hit him up for your financial situation and watch that. Second thing, hit God up because it's going to give you things that is beyond your imagination. He said, I will do exceedingly abundantly more than you could have asked or think by the power that works within you if you just hit me up. Hit me up. The third thing is this. The third thing is this. If you hit him up, and when you hit him up, he's going to connect you to limitless wisdom. To limitless wisdom. What does he say? Call to me, and I will answer, no question about it, and tell you great and unsearchable things you did not know, and you do not know. What's your takeaway? Your takeaway is this: as you are working through the areas that are struggling in and financial, which is the first week of our prayer journal, bold prayers lead to divine revelations. Bold prayers, come strong with God, will lead to divine revelation. Well, before I go off, I want to just shout out. I see Sean John. This has been a long time, long life changer, long time ago. Moved down to Texas. God bless you. Good to see you. Good to see you. The Lord be with you all today. May his face shine upon you and give you peace. Make sure you hit God up. He's going to tell you some stuff that you need to know to break through the barriers, to include financial, that you're going through. God bless you. See you tomorrow morning with more Morning Manna, and bring somebody with you tomorrow. Bye now.